we ready? Okay, good morning. Welcome to Fort White Elementary's annual Florida 4-H Public Speaking Contest. My name is Mrs. Barnett. I'm the Curriculum Resource Teacher and Parent Family Involvement Coordinator for the school. I will be the MC for the contest. First, I would like to thank and introduce the judges who will be scoring the speeches. They are Assistant Principal, Ms. Jackson Lee, Media Specialist, Ms. Mosley, and the School Secretary, Mrs. Weekly. I would also like to thank Mr. Patrick Mitchell and Mr. Eric Tunick from the Technology Department at the County Office for making the live streaming possible. Most of all, I would like to give a shout out to Mrs. Osteen and her 4th grade students for being the participants in this contest to represent our school. I will introduce each student one at a time. In between each speech, I will have a few announcements while the judges tally the score for that speech. All right, is everyone ready? Judges, students? First up, we have Oceana Fabinh.
Do you have a hobby? My hobby is bike riding. I enjoy bike riding because I can get out of the house. I am able to spend time with friends, and I love riding in my neighborhood. These are a few reasons I love bike riding. To begin with, I enjoy bike riding, so I am able to get out of the house. Outside is the best, and riding the bike lets me spend time in the great outdoors. One time, me and my friend rode down a path outside. We got to enjoy nature. When we were out there, we saw a million ladybugs. We bent down and looked at them closer. One ladybug even crawled on us, and it tickled. It made us laugh. We looked at each other and smiled, and just smiling, wondering what else we would find in nature. This is why I love riding my bike outside. In addition, I have 5 friends in my neighborhood who love bike riding as much as me, and we all ride together. We explore and find fun things to do. We are riding. We feel so grown up when we ride our bikes to the stop sign at the end of the road. It's like we pretend we are driving cars. We love to ride as fast as we can and do slide outs. My friend Mackenzie is the best at that. I really enjoy riding with my friends. It is so much fun. Lastly, we enjoy riding all over the neighborhood because it feels like freedom when kids just take off riding around. We always discover new things while we are riding around. I cannot wait until school is out to take off on our bikes. As you can see, I have a great hobby. That helps me get out of the house, spend time with friends, and ride around my neighborhood. Let's go.
Thank you, Oceana. All right, parents, did you know that Monday, the 21st, is a teacher work day? So students, you have a day off. It's also President's Day in honor of George Washington's birthday, which is actually on Tuesday, the 22nd. Our next family reading night is February 24th, which is, we have 2, an in-person in the Media Center from 4 to 7 p.m. And then we also, at the same time, we have the virtual one that you can do at home from 3 to 8 p.m. So if you can't make the in-person one, we want you to do it virtually at home. So we hope that you can participate in at least one of those. We're going to give the judges a little bit more time. So don't forget, Monday the 21st is a teacher work day. So students, you get to sleep in. We still have to get up. I see a bunch of yeses over on the student side. And family reading night is February 24th. Remember, you can do it two ways. You can come to school from 4 to 7, or you can do it virtually at home from 3 to 8. You can go onto the school website, get on Symbaloo. You can listen to stories that have been read. If you've done all those stories, you go to the Symbaloo one and go to, can you guys help me out? The reading one where you can go and get Epic and get all kinds of stories on Epic and read them within your level and take AR test on them. So there's no reason why you can't make the AR goal. Judges, are we ready? No pressure. Pardon me? Yes, you'll have time at the end if you need it. All right. Our next speech will be given by Arabella Blake. Come on up.
Do you know a lot of your family? Well, I do not. When I was little, I lived in California. I lived there until I was 4 years old. I moved to Florida to live with my dad, and this is how it happened. One day, my dad called and asked if me and my mom wanted to live with him, and I said yes, so me and my mom got on a plane and went to Florida. At the time, I did not know anyone except my 3 uncles, my 1 aunt, and cousin, and grandma. That's when I met a bunch of other people. But now I know them all. My Aunt Jessie, her 7 boys, my Uncle Ben, Cheyenne, Papa Luther, and Aunt Jamie, and Aunt Gingin. I'm so sad. I have family I don't even know the names of. They all live in Mexico. My mom doesn't even know them. One day I was going through my stuff and found a family tree my mom made. It was only 11 adults and 7 kids. I started to cry. Every day I wish I knew my family and I pray to God, when will I meet them? Then one day I asked, can we go to Mexico? My mom said, maybe one day. I always wonder what my family was like. I'm still sad because when I think of my family, the only people I know is my mom, dad, his family, and my sister and brother. I cannot wait to go to Mexico and meet my family. In conclusion, now you know that I do not know a lot of my family. Just always remember, be grateful for your family.
Thank you, Arabella. Okay, we're going to talk about volunteering on a field trip for parents. So parents, if you want to go on a field trip, you have to become an approved volunteer, and that's a process. You have to do it every year. You can't just do it when your child's in kindergarten and think you can do it and go on a field trip in 4th grade. You have to fill out that application online every year. So here's the process. You go to the school website. There's a bunch of hands raised on that school website. You click on it. It takes you to Raptor. You fill out that application. Then you're going to get an email, and the email says your application is being processed. And then that application, your name, goes to the school board. Now, the school board only meets twice a month. So if you fill out that application on a Wednesday and the school board just met, you have to wait 2 more weeks for your name to get approved. So it's going to be at least 2 weeks before your name can get approved. If the field trip is Friday and you did it on Wednesday and the school board met on Tuesday, guess what? You can't go on that field trip. So you need to do it early. If you haven't filled out an application for this school year, you might better get on it. So please fill out that application at the beginning of the school year. Don't wait. Any questions on that, please contact myself at 386-344-6301, which is the school number. And remember, at the beginning of the school year, fill out that application. Need more time? All right, our next speech will be given by Alexis Smith. Y'all thought I was going in alphabetical order, didn't you? Alexis Smith is next. Do you need some help, Alexis? Do you want to stand on the step or down below? I can slide it forward.
Do you have a crazy life? I do. I'll be talking about my mom, dad, and Nana. Starting with my mom. She did drugs when I was in her belly. She made the wrong choices, so my Nana got me when I was 6.5 months old to take care of me. My mom is in and out of prison. This is very hard on me and my brothers. I know my mom loves me, but she can't stop doing drugs. After my mom did drugs and my Nana took me, my dad started to do drugs because he got depressed. And I was little and don't remember what happened, but I remember the day he came to my house and said he had to pay jail time. Me and my dad swam in the pool, and afterwards he left, and I was very sad. I wasn't going to see my dad for about 2 years. I know my dad always loved me, and he is doing awesome now. He hasn't touched drugs in 2 years. My dad has totally picked his life up. My dad has a job now, and I see him and stay overnight sometimes. I am so thankful to spend time with my dad. I am so thankful for my Nana. She is always there for me. She is the best grandma I could ever have. She got me when I was a baby. She has had me for 9 years. I love her so much. She does everything for me. I can name 4 things right off the bat. 1, she gets me all the clothes I need. 2, she puts a roof over my head. 3, she gives me hugs when I need them. 4, she can find literally everything. I am so grateful for her. She loves me so much, and I love her. Now, my mom has never really been there. It has always just been my Nana and Grandpa taking care of me. My Nana is like a superhero. My dad is always there for me, just like my Nana. I love FaceTiming my dad when he is done with work. He is the best. In conclusion, now you know all about my crazy, sometimes sad life. I am so grateful for my grandma. She makes my life happy.
Thank you, Alexis. Okay. You should have received a Save the Dates paper, and so we're going to march into March here. So we have a lot of events happening in March. So we begin March with the third 9 weeks and the AR period ending on March 10th. The 11th of March is a teacher work day, whoop whoop, right, for the students. The week of March 14th is field days. We're just marching right along. Before we know it, the end of the school year is going to be here, and you guys are going to be 5th graders. Wow. So parents are going to be invited to come to field days. It'll be on the field. So parents, we will be sending home an RSVP for you to fill out so that we can expedite you getting on that field as quick as, on the bleachers, as quick as you can to watch. So the 14th, the 1st graders will have their field day from 8:15 to 9:30. 4th grade will be from 10 to 11:30 on that day. The 15th of March, 2nd grade will be 8:15 to 9:30. 3rd grade will be 10 to 11:30. And then on the 16th will be kindergarten from 8:15 to 9:30. So we have a lot going on that week. There will be more coming up in just a minute. It looks like the judges might be ready. All right, the next person up for her speech is Haley Starling. I think they're all doing an awesome job.
What is our hobby? My hobby is bike riding. I love bike riding because of the exercise. Also, I enjoy being outside, riding with my friends. Last, riding relieves my stress and makes me feel so good. These are my few reasons why bike riding is my hobby. To begin with, bike riding helps me get plenty of exercise. One time when I was outside, I decided to jump on my bike when all of a sudden I saw my cousin and yelled, "Let's race." We were off and I pedaled so hard and fast that my heart was beating out my chest. Wow, so much exercise in one race. I felt exhilarated. I can't wait to find someone else to race with. Another way I get exercise on my bike is by riding up and down hills. It is so fun. I can't wait to ride my bike again. In addition, I enjoy being outside with my friends. When my friends and I get together on our bikes, we ride to parks and play with each other and have so much fun. When you're outside, sometimes we ride down to the springs and jump in and swim. There is always something fun to do when we are outside and a bike is involved. I simply adore riding my bike outside. Last, riding my bike relieves stress. Trust me, as an 11-year-old brother, I need lots of stress relief. My bike gets plenty of use. Since my brother really enjoys annoying me, one time he just came in my room and started repeating my name over and over. I was so frustrated that I ran out of my house and jumped on my bike, took off, and relieved all my stress. I would recommend bike riding if you have stress and want to relieve it. As you can see, I love bike riding. It offers plenty of exercise. I enjoy being outside with my friends, riding our bikes. Bike riding relieves all my stress. Let's go biking.
Thank you, Haley. All right, we're still in March. March 17th is another family reading night. There is no reason why children can't meet their AR goal. So we are continuing with our in-person family reading nights from 4 to 7, where you can come to the Media Center, and with our virtual starting at 3 until 8 o'clock. So you can continue doing it at home if you're more comfortable reading at home with your family, or you can come to the Media Center. Also, when the Media Center, with the family reading night in the Media Center, we will have the Parent Resource Room open that night. March 18th, third 9 weeks report cards will go home. So work on those grades, guys. All right, March 18th is 5th grade field day at Columbia High School Stadium. And then that day, the 18th, everybody goes home and we have spring break for a week. March 21st through the 25th is spring break. Everybody's going to get a nice little break. I think we need it. Everybody's going to come back healthy to finish out that last 9 weeks, and FSA testing will be going on. We're going to take a deep breath and do a great job on that, right? Everybody's getting ready for that. Judges, are we ready? All right, next up is Cheyenne Kaysen. All right, Cheyenne, watch those chords there, baby. Good job.
Do you have a hobby? My hobby is horseback riding. I chose this hobby because it is good for your health. Next, I love horseback riding because it is fun to adventure. Last, I love the smell of my horse. These are a few reasons horseback riding is my hobby. To begin with, I enjoy horseback riding because it is good for your health. One time when I was riding my horse, I wanted to try to trot, so I tried and I could. Since that day, I have been so happy I could trot on my horse. Riding my horse is good for my health and for my health of my horse because it gives us both exercise. Exercise can make us both healthy and strong. This is why I love horseback riding. The next reason I enjoy horseback riding is for the adventure. Adventure always means you learn more too. One time when I was riding my horse, we rode by a field with a couple of deer. When horse turned her head and put her ears back. When horse puts her ears back, it means that they are curious. I walked toward the field. She glanced into the wide open space and put her ears forward again. That's when I realized my horse helped me be more curious and observant in my surroundings. I really enjoy learning more while riding my horse. Last, I love the way my horse smells. The smell reminds me of the first time I smelled a horse. It makes me cool down and get comfortable. I love the smell of a horse, even though some people think it's gross. In my opinion, it is amazing. One time when I was brushing my horse, that amazing smell just made me feel so good. I really can't wait to get home and go brush my horse. In conclusion, me loving horses and riding makes me feel like I can change the world. Based on being good for our health, being full of adventure, and that amazing smell, are you ready to go riding with me?
Thank you, Cheyenne. Okay. Every year we have to give a Title I annual meeting, and because we didn't have open house at the beginning of the year, that meeting is virtual, and we have to give notice that we're doing it. It is on the school website. It's a video, so we encourage parents to go on to the school website and look at that. We will be putting it on Facebook, so we'd like you to go on Facebook and watch that video and give us a like for it. I tried putting it on Class Dojo, but it was too big of a video. It wouldn't go on there for me this year for some reason. So when you see it on Facebook, if you would go on there and watch it and give me a like, I would appreciate it. I can let the district know that you watched the Title I video. It's about what Title I does for our school, and Title I is a federal government grant that gives us money to get things for our students and our teachers, and it helps us supplement the things that we need in our school that we don't have the money to get. So it's a good thing for us. Are we ready, ladies? All right. So our next speech will be given by Gavin Goldbreath.
What is your hobby? My hobby is reading. It is so fun. My first reason why I love reading is because I can escape into the book I'm reading. My second reason is because it calms me down and is scientifically proven. Reading for 6 minutes calms you down. My third reason why I love reading is because it is so fun in my opinion. These are some reasons I love reading. When I escape into the book, I feel like I'm in the book. I become one of the characters in the book. I like to explore in the lab and Dogman, or become Captain Underpants and save the day. These are some of the things I mean by escape into the book. My second reason is that it calms me down and it gets rid of anger. It also gets rid of distractions, and reading puts me at peace. My third reason is because I love reading. When reading, I don't have to do anything but kick back and read my book. This makes my worries disappear. In conclusion, reading can make me escape into the book. It calms me down too, and it is so fun to do. I hope you can find reading as enjoyable as I do.
All right, thank you, Gavin. Okay, March 17th is our next school advisory council meeting at 2:30 here in the school auditorium. All stakeholders, which is parents and community members, are invited to give input on the school improvement plan, the comprehensive needs assessment, and the parent and family engagement plan. At the meeting, we'll be voting on the parent-teacher school compact, which is a compact that the parents and the teacher and the students sign. And so we'll be voting on the 2022-2023 school year compact. Your input is important to us, so we invite you to join us so that we can get that to be exactly the way the parents would like it. And our next speech will be given by Macy Osteen.
Do you have a hobby? My hobby is riding horses. One reason I love horseback riding is it inspires me. Next, horses smell so good. Last, horses are so snuggly. These are the reasons I simply adore horseback riding. To begin with, I enjoy riding horses because it inspires me when I am doing something I love. One day I was riding horses and my Aunt Kelly told me I should try and sort a cow. You see, cows are numbered, so a person tells you to get a certain numbered cow. And you herd that cow into the pen, and I totally did it, but I totally almost fell off the horse. I remember what my Aunt Kelly told me, Macy, you will be just fine. Guess what? I did great. I was so happy. I am addicted to riding now. It is so fun. Every time my Aunt Kelly loads the horse, I am there. Horseback riding inspires me to face my fears. In addition, believe it or not, I love how horses smell. So you know how a smell can remind you of something in your life? Well, that smell takes me back. That smell can remind you of something in your life. Well, that smell takes me back when my mind to the first time I rode a horse and simply fell in love. One time when my daddy took me to the rodeo, the smell of the horses made me so excited because I was going to be watching my friends riding and thinking, I wish that was me on that horse. On the other hand, my brother is not so fond of the way the horse smells because although I enjoyed the parade and watching the horses, my brother was a pooper scooper. I totally enjoyed the horses and laughing at my brother as he scooped the poop. I cannot wait until the next parade seeing my brother not loving the smell of horses. Furthermore, horses are so snuggly to me. When I rub their head, the horse leans in, laying their head on my chest. The feeling that gives is indescribable. Love just overflows in my heart. I just want to spend all my time loving on my aunt's horses. When I spend so much time snuggling, there is always something unexpected happening. Like this funny story. One time I was snuggling the horse by her head, and suddenly she sneezed right on me. Boogers everywhere. Yuck, you might say, but not me. I just grabbed a rag and wiped it off. Right off. No problems here, as you can see. My love for horses, boogers and all. To summarize, my hobby is the best hobby in the absolute world. Horseback riding is inspiring, full of good smells and snuggles with my horse. Hopefully your hobby fulfills you as much as horseback riding does me.
Thank you, Macy. All right, we're into April's announcements. April 15th, no school for Good Friday. That's for both of us, teachers and students. 21st, family reading night again. We sure do have a lot of those. No excuse not to make that AR goal. Media Center, 4 to 7. Virtual, 3 to 8. It's a recurring theme every month, isn't it? Progress reports will go home April 26th for the fourth 9 weeks. Yikes. Got to make sure we're doing good. Get those progress reports, get good reports, meet those AR goals, take part of family reading night. All right, judges, do you need more time? All right, you guys are getting quick. All right, our next speech is Samuel Hernandez Trejo.
Do you have a hobby? My hobby is being kind. First, being kind makes people feel good. Next, being kind means you help people last. Being kind means you make people laugh. All this mean that kind people have a lot of friends. To begin with, when you are kind to others, it makes them feel better. One way I am kind to others is I helped them once time when we were in math class. My friends needed help to understand how to do long division. My friend had a big smile when they could do the math. It made me feel good when I was able to help them understand. It is also great when I am when I am able to show my parent kindness. This happened when I helped my dad feed all the animals. When I do this, my dad has a big smile. I help my mom cook, clean, and carry things that are heavy. My mom always gives me a big hug when I help, and it feels great. Those are a few ways I am kind. In addition, being kind means you help people. I really enjoy helping people. I love helping people read, do their math, and showing them how to learn. I really love helping my teacher clean our room. My teachers smile big when the room is clean. In Teach Lab, I help friends learn how to play the game. When my cousin come over, I get to help them learn. Sometimes I babysit the younger kids. Those are a few reasons why I help others and show kindness. Last, I am showing kindness when I make other people laugh. Sometimes I tell jokes that are so funny I laugh myself. When I am helping my dad, I always make him laugh with my jokes. I love to play funny tricks on my mom and dad. I love it when people are laughing at feelings so good being kind. As you can see, my hobby is being kind. Kindness makes you feel good. Kindness means helping people and making people laugh. It's difficult kind. Let us all get to being kind.
Thank you, Samuel. All right, parents, did you know that we have a parent resource room in the blue hallway? If you would like help with your child, but you're not sure how, please contact me at the school at 386-344-6301 or your child's teacher to see what resources we have that you can check out. We have all kinds of games that can be checked out, so you just need to contact either your child's teacher or myself. You ready, judges? All right, our next speech will be given by Leanne Lambert.
Do you have a hobby? My hobby is bike riding. I choose this hobby because I can ride with family and friends. Riding bikes help make it my exercise. My hobby allows me to be outside. These are a few reasons I love to ride my bike. To begin with, riding my bike allows me to spend time with my family and friends. One time when I was riding my bike with my friends, we got to see the funniest thing ever. My brother rode through a mud puddle and fell off. We laughed our heads off. Riding my bike also allows me to ride with friends to my friend's house quickly. This saves me a lot of time walking. When I am at my friend's house, we visit with each other's families. I love riding my bike and spending time with my family and friends. Next, exercise is good for me, and I get plenty by riding my bike. Riding my bike keeps me healthy. I feel so much better when I get my exercise by riding my bike. On Halloween, one time I got scared that I jumped on my bike and rode so fast that my heart was beating out of my chest. I am so thankful I have gotten my exercise so I'm able to ride really fast. When I am scared, that scary night I left my friends in the dust. No one could catch me. That night was really fun and I got a lot of exercise. I hope you have that hobby that helps you get exercise. Last, my parents always say, go outside and get some fresh air. Boy, I love the fresh air. It doesn't take me long at all for me to obey my parents and go jump on my bike. One time when I was outside on my bike, I saw a deer. Outside is so much fun. There is never a dull, boring moment when I am outside. I love nature. I love fresh air. I cannot wait to get home and go jump on my bike to be outside. In conclusion, my hobby is bike riding because I can spend time with my family and friends. I get to exercise and I get to be outside. I hope my speech encourages you to get a hobby that you would enjoy.
All right, thank you, Leanne. Okay, we've already zipped through April and we're into May. All right, May 12th, the AR period ends, so no family reading night in May. Man. All right, May 13th, all the library books are due, so check under those beds, check in the closets, check in your desk. So May 13th, all library books will be due. We're getting close to the end of the year in May. We're still in February, don't forget, but make it sound like we're already done. We're not. But we're getting into May events, so parents, don't forget, you have saved those dates papers. Hopefully you got them. We sent them out a while back so that you could keep them on your fridge and know what's going on. All right, it looks like the judges might be almost done. So our next contestant is Madison Langford.
What's your hobby? My hobby is art. I love art because I'm able to be creative. I love giving gifts because I love seeing people's faces when they open my artwork. Also, receiving rewards for my art makes me feel good. These are the reasons I love art. To begin with, art allows me to be creative. In my head, I see pictures of what I want to create. I see the idea in my head before I start drawing. When this happens, it makes me feel amazing. First, I get my thoughts together and I get all the materials I need. Then I start drawing. My grandpa is really the one who showed me to fall in love with being creative because he is gifted with creativity. So now I absolutely love it. One time when I thought I did a terrible job on drawing a waterfall, my papa jumped in and put a few touches on my artwork and made it beautiful. First, I knew right then that I love art. Thanks, Papa. In addition, I love seeing people's faces when they open a gift that I made all by myself. Their smiles are contagious, and we all wind up smiling our faces off. One time when I made a Christmas card for my parents, their smiles were so big and it made me feel really good to see them happy. Another time, I gave my friend a really cool gift, which was a jar full of different things that I made all by myself. She was so happy when she opened my gift, and she said, "You are so creative, Madison. I just love getting gifts from you." As you can see, I adore the looks on people's faces when they open up my gifts that I have created. Lastly, I enjoy the rewards I get for my artwork. This year, I was so happy because I received Artist of the Month at my school. Miss Wilcox, my art teacher, let me know that I was selected, and a huge smile grew very big on my face. When you are selected as Artist of the Month, it is such an honor because you win prizes that are so cool. My artwork is hung up at a special location. I got to eat pizza with Miss Wilcox and the principals at my school, FWES. All of this made me feel really special. As you can see, art is a great hobby. I get to be creative and create gifts for family and friends and receive rewards. What hobby do you love?
Okay, thank you, Madison. Okay. Our FSA testing schedule has been given to us, so we will be sending that out at some point. So you want to keep an eye on watching for it when it comes out. A good night's sleep and a good breakfast each day is always important, but it's especially important the days of testing. Please continue reading with your child, have them read to you, and practice math fluency every day when they come home. It's very important. That will help them when it does come time for testing. Okay, our next speech will be given by Wyatt Mason.
Do you have a hobby? My hobby is archery. I joined the archery team because some of my friends were going to try out, so I thought it would be fun to spend time with my friends and be on a team. In order to join, I had to pass tryouts. Tryouts consist of first, you need to be able to pull back a 20-pound bow. Next, you shoot 5 arrows at the target, and if you don't hit the target, you get a 0. After that, the coach chooses the highest scores and she lets everyone know who was chosen for the team. I was one of the students selected to be a part of the archery team. I was happy but a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure if my best friend got picked. I had to wait until the day of archery practice to find out if my best friend was on the team. On the inside, I was so happy. Archery practice was on Mondays and Wednesdays after school. The team waits in the cafeteria till car riders is over. We get a snack, a drink, and are able to talk to our friends while we wait. We go to the gym and await instructions. The coach tells us who's in the first group, and we all go to the red line and wait. We have to make sure our feet are not on the line or over the line. Coach tells us how a whistle blow would instruct us about 4 different instructions. 3 whistles means get the bow and get to the clippers. 1 whistle means shoot at the target. 2 whistles means after everyone is done shooting, we hang the bows. We hang the bows up and go to the target. 5 whistles means an emergency whistle so you don't shoot someone. Next, it's time to score your arrows. First, you get the clipboard with the score sheet on it. Second, 2 people is shot at the same target, so the person without the clipboard goes to the target and they call out the numbers the arrow landed on. On a scale of 1 to 10, the person with the clipboard bubbles in the numbers on the score sheet. Then the person by the target goes and gets the clipboard, and then they switch out and the other person calls the numbers to the person who has the clipboard. Each person pulls out their own arrows. Then all the arrows are put in quivers and they walk back to the red line if another round. If there's not another round, the next group goes, and after that it's over and you're able to talk and hang out. In conclusion, I really enjoyed archery and cannot wait till next year when I'm able to join in 5th grade. How about you? Are you ready to join now?
Okay, thank you, Wyatt. I have one more thing about testings. Please make sure your child comes the day of testing. It's very important. It's really difficult to do makeups. All right, in May we have awards days. Those are already set. So May 20th would be VPK and pre-K graduation at 8:30, and then 5th grade awards at 10:30. May 23rd is 2nd grade awards at 8:30 with 3rd grade at 10 a.m. May 24th is 1st grade awards and 4th grade awards at 10. 1st grade awards at 8:30 a.m. 4th grade awards at 10 a.m. So I know we have a lot of 4th grade parents listening. So yours would be May 24th at 10 a.m. Do we need more time, judges? Another paper? Okay. I'm going to go get you another paper. Sorry. All righty. So our final speech, so we only have one person left, right? All right. Our final speech will be given by Elena Chestnut.
Do you like dogs? I adore dogs because they are beneficial to your health. They can help relieve stress. After all, they are man's best friend. Dogs also help prevent health issues. Many people's depression is relieved when they own a dog. These are a few areas dogs help us to have better health. To begin with, dogs help relieve stress. Dogs and I always want to snuggle, and I know when my dog loves me, I always feel stress-free. One time when I had been crying because I was all stressed out about my brother teasing me, I looked over and my dog made eye contact. It was as if my dog instantly knew I needed some cuddles. My dog ran and jumped in my lap and cuddled me, and my tears instantly went away. I felt so stress-free. I'm so thankful that my dog helps me live stress-free. In addition, dogs help prevent health issues. Since dogs help reduce stress, that means blood pressure is lower, which reduces heart problems. Since my family owns dogs, I am so thankful to know we have a way to reduce stress and maintain lower blood pressure, which will keep our hearts healthy. When my uncle's daughter passed away, his dog definitely helped him through a very difficult time in his life. I just remember him reaching over and petting his dog when his heart was breaking and thinking, I'm so glad he has his dog to make him feel better in his time of need. Hopefully you own a dog and know exactly what I'm talking about. Furthermore, people have less depression when they are loved by a dog. When people are alone or feel unloved, they usually experience sadness. Since dogs love unconditionally and always come running with a wagging tail, people experience depression disappearing in their life. Having a dog means you are no longer lonely or unloved. I'm thankful that I have a dog, and I know my dog loves me, and I am never alone. I hope if you suffer from depression, you have a chance to be loved by a dog and your depression disappears. In conclusion, dogs benefit your health. Dogs relieve stress, help with health issues, and relieve depression. Proof of these benefits are 48,255,413 American households own at least one dog.
Okay, I'm going to do a few more commercials and see if the judges can tally. No pressure on them or anything. And see if we can come up with the first, second, and third. The first place winner will go to the county competition, which is next week. I believe it's the 24th. We will verify that so that the winner will know where they need to be next week and what time. Okay, so final announcement about Awards Day. Kindergarten graduation is May 25th at 8:30, and 5th grade graduation is at 10 a.m. on May 25th, which is the last day of school, May 25th. We're getting out a little early this year. Whew. I want to congratulate all the students. Y'all did an awesome job. You've taken the time to write your speech, practice it. And there's one thing I noticed. Your hobbies were all kinds of things, and they were not video games. So I want to applaud you for that, because I don't like hearing about video games. You guys were outside, you were doing things other than video games, and that's awesome, because video games are not the only thing in this world. So great job on that. There's a place for video games, but it's just really awesome that you're doing things other than video games. So that's really awesome. That's a great job. So kudos to you for that. So let me see, just to recap, because I got to give them some time. Let's see, virtual family reading nights. Let's see if we can count how many we still have. March 17th, somebody keep track for me. April 21st. Oh, just 2. Oh, there's February. Do we have one yet in February? No, February. Look at my notes. 24. So we have 3 more family reading nights in person and virtually. Okay, so 3 more family reading nights. We have field days coming up in March. So parents, if your driver's license has already been scanned, when you fill out that RSVP, we will have your visitor pass already ready. We don't have to scan your ID. You'll be able to, we can hand you that visitor pass. You can go through the little gate by the field house, and you can go have a seat on the bleachers and be ready to watch your child, and you won't have to wait very long in line. If your driver's license has not been scanned, we will have to scan it and get you a sticker, a visitor sticker. And that's the same thing will happen at the awards programs. So you want to get that driver's license scanned ahead of time, and you can come in. We always say for awards day, come a half an hour early, because there is a long line to come into the auditorium. You have to have a visitor sticker to come in. And let's see, what else can I tell you that you might need to know? Oh, report cards go home March 18th. Should have already gotten a progress report for this 9 weeks. Things are just flying by this year. Check the school website all the time. There's always information on there. Title I annual meeting video, you can watch that. You'll be able to watch this speech if you want to share it with grandma. And wherever grandma lives in another state, they can just give them the website and they can go watch their grandchild give their speech. School Advisory Council meeting, March 17th. Testing schedule will be coming out. You'll be getting a letter if your child is in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade. Newsletter came out the other day. We are trying to get it translated into Spanish, but I'm having trouble with the website doing that. I don't know what's going on. So trying to do that. And judges? Do we have it? Okay, so we have 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. So however you would like to do it. We'll do 3rd place first.
Okay.
Start on the back.
All right, good morning, everybody. You all did such a wonderful job. Super proud of you. Great job, everybody. All right, so this is the part I know you all are anxiously awaiting. So we'll start with 3rd place first. We have a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winner. So 3rd place with 278 points, Macy Osteen. All right, friends. 2nd place with 286 points goes to Madison Langford. All right, and first place with 303 points goes to Elena Chestnut. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations to everybody who participated. We thank you. Parents, thank you for joining us. Everybody have a great day.